Let's go, guys. Vinchester versus Sobek, game number 1. And it's going to be what civilizations? Let's see, Vietnam and Incas. And we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. And this is going to be very interesting to see. Vietnam and Incas. Vietnam, Sobek. Vinchester with Incas. Usually Vinchester is a crazy player. And now I'm going to do what you wanted that I do before. There you go. Vinchester here on the left, like in the scoreboard, as a purple. Vietnam as a yellow on the right side. What is your thought about these civilizations? I mean, Vietnam or Incas? What you will go for, Mr. Nova?
I'm gonna be preferring Incas here a little bit, but Vietnamese are going to be a lot more viable than they used to be, especially as now they don't have to pay any wood for all the eco upgrades. Then on top of that, 20% extra HP on archers is going to be quite valuable, especially when you have a low amount of eagles to fight against, but I'm still gonna be liking Incas a little bit more. They're also going to have very good potential to go forward super early as well with the villagers, stronger villagers and cheaper stone cost rather on buildings as well. Yep, gonna be fair and purple over here. What do you think?
Well, it depends about the gameplay they do. I really think Vietnam has become a crazy, not crazy civilizations, but very solid. That's why they pick now. If you think about back in the days, Vietnam was considered a trash civilization. Nobody was going to pick. But now with those bonus they got, economically talking, that they don't need any wood to make any economically operate. Is much different. Also, they got remember husbandry. Back in the days, they didn't even have husbandry. So yeah, well, they have increased a lot their potential because it's a lot of wood that you can save for other tasks. So also the archers are stronger, but the Incas and Mesosif, it depends how they play it. And I feel that Vinchester is going to go extremely aggressive.
I think so too. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that Sobek, with the civilization, knows exactly the starting location of Vinchester's DC, but it's not going to be of too much use to lame because it's much harder to lame these lower animals. Instead, he's going to be taking advantage of that by pushing ostriches, because he doesn't have to scout forward to find where Vinchester is as much.
Okay, let's see. I'm really curious also to see Sobek playing. We saw in some team games recently, casting in the channel. I have saw him playing as well in some Air Olympics. And well, let's see. But 1v1 is completely different than team games. And there's where look at Vinchester point of view, fog of war. Yeah, he has perked his base and he's not even paying attention to what Sobek is doing. He's just pushing his economy with 3 villages on berries, 4 villages on wood now, and not even walling anything at all. While Sobek, seems he knows where the opponent TC is, has been doing exactly the same, Nova. Both focusing the economy. Yeah.
I think that might be a reaction from Vinchester, since he was expecting Sobek to do it. He wanted to do it as well, so he didn't fall behind economically, but now he's going to be going forward. I think he pushed everything, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Absolutely. No, he's missing one.
That's really good.
I think he's missing one. You were talking about Vinchester. Vinchester pushed everything, and Sobek missing one zebra.
Oh, okay.
Well, pretty much. It's okay. It's still a really good one. Okay, this is the barrack. Man, it just look. It's a best of 3, and he's still taking the rhino with the TC, shooting with the town center with the risk that he's getting, because he could lose that rhino against the town center. Okay. Well, I like, guys. I mean, at least today, 0 complaint about the zoom out. So maybe people is missing the 4K, but with this resolution, no complaint so far with the resolution. And now I'm telling Nova, and everyone will start to complain. You will see. It's happened, man. They are trollers, man. They are trollers. Full trollers. Okay, 2 villages on gold. Both are doing the loom almost the same. So they are going to go up both with 22 population standard.
Who was taking the rhinos with the TC?
Always Vinchester. Vinchester always lure like this.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe just to try and preserve some of the villagers' HP, but if you take a look at it, it's actually not going to be looking much better than Sobek overall. Super risky.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't see walls, man. You see, it's about the players, Nova. I mean, now we have those, and they're not winning anything at all yet. They're going with militias. Both players, you can take in the top right corner the Q, and militias incoming for both. But yeah, man, I was expecting maybe Vinchester going for towers, but no, he's not going that aggressive. He's playing the standard.
Maybe he feels quite confident against Sobek, knowing how the difference in skill between players should allow him to get this if he just plays standard. However, I wouldn't give my opponent too much room to work with as well, because you never know. I mean, top 100 players can definitely take games from each other still, and Vinchester doesn't want to be too confident here.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. We have seen already a few upsets in the tournament, and big upsets, I will say. Not only that are few,
Yeah.
big upsets yesterday. Well, some upset in the previous series. I mean, if I think that anyone could win, but we are considering an upset when a lower seed is winning to the higher seed. But yesterday, oh boy, we can check later the current brackets and see what is gonna happen in this tournament. But guys, and Nova, we have got already very nice series, but still crazy names so far to watch today. We're gonna see Leary, we're gonna see Nikov, we're gonna see Dowd, we're gonna see Slam, Jivaton. I mean, crazy series so far for the second half of the stream.
Yeah, man, and then on top of that, the second half of the first round, so Saturday and Sunday, those are going to be even crazier.
Those are gonna be epic, absolutely. Menatams already on the woodline. Then he's there with 3 Menatams, but Vinchester did one more. So now he's taking the initiative so far. Archie range already? Yes. Archie range as well? Yes, but you can see Nova a little bit faster, Vinchester.
Okay, let's see. Really good hail over here. Good hail control for Sobek. Archers are going to be necessary for sure.
Well, the archers are almost arriving there in the battle. Let's see this battle closer. The zoom is needed. And this is a good battle for Vinchester. Well, pretty much the same. Even there is an archer. Take the scout, man. Now he took it. And like I told you, pretty much the same. 1-1 alive. Of course, he will lose now because the archers are faster, but not big deal, in my opinion.
I think so too. Now we should be seeing some more archers coming in. Vinchester is going for fletching now as well, and we don't have defense towers for Sobek or anything. It's just gonna have to be very reactive to the push from Vinchester.
And no big deal till now, because I didn't notice that, yeah, the rate to kill death was similar, but Vinchester has already more than double the army, and now we're watching an aggressive gameplay with the Menatarm alive. It's gonna dominate the screen because those skirmishes are doing nothing against the Menatarms, and he got already archers and skirmishes taking the goal. Double the army. If Sobek is not paying really attention, he's gonna be already in big troubles.
Oh, Sobek's losing a villager to the Menatarms over there. So good.
Yeah, and the heal advantage there, that goal, man, when you see that goal and you see that Vinchester is coming quick, why not make a tower? Now he's wall complete on the left, but he didn't protect that goal. The thing is that now he's gonna be forced probably to make skirmishes, but Sobek is not doing any military. Damn!
Oh man. Vinchester even managed to get the skirmisher down on Sobek's woodline. Now he's going to have the archer to harass villagers with. So good.
Look at the problem here with Vietnam. I mean, the problem in quotes is that he still have a lot of wood in the bank. You know, a lot of wood in the bank, probably because double beat axe and horse collar. Well, he didn't make horse collar. Okay, you can save the wood, but double the army Vinchester. He's putting all the pressure. He's going completely aggressive, and now I was about to say, and it's risky, the Eagles are appearing here, even scale mail armor. Vinchester feel that he got an important advantage, and he don't want to wait that this game is going for castles. He want to finish to push in feudalists. Now the tower, it's, in my opinion, a little bit late for that tower.
A little bit late, yeah. I would have preferred it as well on the left-hand side a little bit so he had the heal advantage, but I guess anything is going to be better than nothing. And Eagles is a fantastic addition, man. Eagles and archers. You're going to be countering men at arms with archers and everything else with Eagles, basically.
Yeah, the two archers and the skirmishers are delaying that tower, so this is basically 4 villages not working. Now the eagle, he's not gonna finish. Oh well, this can be a quick game. This can be a quick game. He's trying to make the tower. If he's not doing the tower, it's gonna be a big problem. At least the tower is going to be up. But this is 3 villages more already. The rate to kill that is not that big, but still. Vinchester is putting all the pressure, and now I feel that Inca's economy is going to well, he's still spamming army. Oh, and double barrack already. He's going full feudal.
Might be, man. Wheelbarrow coming in as well, so he's gonna want to get the stronger economy he can as soon as possible. And Sobek, on the other hand, what is Sobek on? 1 archer range, 2 archer ranges actually, in 1 barracks, but he couldn't produce from the archers for so long because of not having access to gold.
Okay, double barrack, the wheelbarrow, forging. He's now two mining camps. The Eagles,
Yeah,
they are
man,
not the best. It's the army composition now is solid. It's very solid for Vinchester.
Absolutely love it. Big fan of this push. He needs the numbers though. He did end up taking a few losses over there, so now he's gonna need to replenish a little bit, and we see a stream of units on the left-hand side coming in from Vinchester's base. 3 archers, 1 Eagle Scout, and then if he groups that up with the Eagle Scouts he's got on the right-hand side, that's going to be a mighty army to fight with in the feudal age.
But he need to put the some pressure, because look at that economy. Look at that economy. It can be strong. Okay, let's go away.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, Sobek, the scores say that, but look at the population.
Economy looking fairly comparable for both players, but a little bit stronger for Sobek, for sure. Although flooding a little bit too much wood, man. If you're not gonna balance your economy to adjust for the Vietnamese, then you're not gonna be able to take advantage of the bonus you get with them. But see, that's a really good engagement over here for Sobek, taking the eagle in the north of Sobek's space, his own base. Not a whole lot else to do.
Yeah, but look at this, man. He's up to castle it faster than Vinchester. This happened also because, well, he doesn't have wheelbarrow. He doesn't have force collar. And the army he's doing is much cheaper than Vinchester, because Vinchester did all the average for the infantry. So, well, now he's gonna make a stable, but Sobek still managed to go up. Castle is even faster. It's true that he's gonna go Eagles, but the timing is so important. And finally now Sobek is trying to put some aggression, and he got more army, much more army than Vinchester. This is getting so interesting now.
That's going to be a lot of ranged units though. If Vinchester can hold on to these Eagle Scouts and get them up to Eagle Warriors, especially with all the units that he's going for as well, he should be able to clean up Sobek's army for the most part. And what is Sobek going to go for afterwards? We see a stable coming up by the gold.
Yeah, well, Sobek got good resources, a lot of wood, okay food, not that much gold. The Eagles are coming. He need to wait to upgrade those 2 crossbows. How many archers got? 2, 4, well, quite a lot, only 4 skirmishes. So, and more archers coming, and remember those are Vietnam archers, more HP, and with the crossbows it's gonna be even more. Let's see, man. Of course the Eagles are, I prefer the Eagles there, but still the timing is important. Imagine if he's now sending to the wood line. Okay, thank you Mango File and everyone that is supporting the stream. Crossbow, Bodkin Arrow, Wolfbar, but he needs to attack now. Sobek got double the army, but those Eagles are going to be so dangerous. And also with the squires, chainmail armor, and I don't know. Let's see the battle.
Alright, it's coming up. Eagle Warrior is going to be here. Chainmail armor, as you were saying, squires, everything is going to be here in place for Vinchester, but he does not have it yet, and he might be taking a bad trade over here. Not at all!
No, that was a bad spot there by Sobek. A bad spot, but he still have a lot of farming, man. Okay, 7-15. Of course, he's gonna lose more and more. The crops are helping. He need to micro, and his micro. He's doing okay. Yeah, Vinchester is, but the problem is that the Eagle will get more and more advantage because those upgrades are just dominating. And why Sobek is not sending some knight? He's not doing second stable. But why he's suiciding the archers? Send the knights, man. I don't understand, really. Don't understand.
Yeah, I don't really know. 1TC as well working right now actively for Sobek out of 1TC total, while Vinchester on the other hand is going to be on 2 TCs already. Higher army value right now. Army count's going to be the same, but I'm going to be liking his army a lot more. Sobek needs something radical soon.
He found 5 villages already behind. Doing the bozo. No heavy plow yet. And look at Vinchester. Sneaky village 4 with a siege wars up. He's gonna go with the mangonel. Oh, but yellow now notice it. And he find the siege wars up. That's good. You don't want to get surprised by the mangonel. Now the knights are coming. He should go away with that villager. Or the knights will take it. Yeah, all the knights and crossbows. The score is still similar. Population also very close. But now is where the meso seems with a lot of eagles. They might shine. And those knights are... Look at the upgrades for the knights. Not upgrade at all.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No upgrades whatsoever. That's going to be such bad news for Sobek, and Vinchester is going to be striking right now with a lot of Eagle Warriors. Are going to do really well against archers, and even though against knights they are not going to be the best, numbers might be enough as he's coming from 4 barracks at a time, and Sobek's unable to keep both his tables working.
The Eagles are so cheap right now, but the Eagles are so cheap, and if we focus on purple. Point out those 4 barracks that we were telling, and taking now the knights super easily because the knights got 0 upgrades while the eagles are +2/+2. Still, it wasn't the best spot there for Vinchester. Vinchester still don't have a lot of army, but the problem for Sobek is that he's on 1 TC trying to counter, while even if Vinchester is losing army, he's still spamming and growing his economy advantage.
That's 14 extra villages for him. It's going to represent about a 33% larger economy at this stage of the game. That is huge. And just imagine try to extrapolate that to the longer game. If Sobek cannot get away with this 1 TC aggression for him. First off defense, but then aggression. He's just going to end up getting squashed.
And hand card, but now the Eagles are on the goal. It's still not protected. That goal is in danger. Gonna lose that village. He's gonna take the tower. Now, well, those Eagles gonna take the skirmishes. The Knights, 0 upgrade, no husbandry, no nothing. And village different is so behind. I mean, Vinchester has been playing really aggressive during all the game, and it's paying off.
Absolutely, man. No chance right now for Sobek, not with this army count back home. And it says the army count's much higher, but where are his units? I have no idea, man.
Well, because they are all over. Just look at the archers on the left here in the north. In that hill, trying to make some damage, but those Eagles are still +2. Look how beautiful they are. And how strong they are as well. Taking absolutely everything there. Now let's zoom out a little bit. Raiding completely. The population now is brutal. And now we're watching how Vinchester is a top class player, because in this one didn't give him a single chance. He was aggressive from feudal age all the time, not paying attention. Nova, okay, let's try to go and castle this as fast as possible. No, he was just pushing from feudal age the whole game.
Yeah, man. Was able to keep up as well with the economy and was able to go up at a comparable time. And even though I was liking Incas over here a little bit better than Vietnamese, civilization alone is not going to give you the top, man. You gotta work for it, and work Vinchester did.
Yes, you can see Vinchester lost in the game 0 villagers. You can see it here, guys. You see that number? 0 villagers lost, 21 lost from Sobek. Amazingly well played by Vinchester, the Russian, who did a really good game and fast. 24 army, 22. Look at the unit kills economy. Now much more food for Vinchester, more wood, and a lot more gold, guys. The game number 2.
All right.
There you go, guys. Game number 2 from this, well, Vinchester versus Sobek. Vinchester has proved how good he is, and he's gonna try to prove again how good he is. 7, 8, 9, 10, let's go. This is King of the Desert, and with me is Nova, and now we see, finally, and you love to explain those civilizations, Mr. Nova, a new civ in the tournament, and this is the Byzantines.
So, quick rundown for Vikings real quick before jumping into Byzantines. We mostly want to mention just free wheelbarrow and handcar, which is going to be the main thing for them. Also, extra HP on infantry units. But what is Vinchester going to get? He gets a lot. First off, he's going to have 10, 20, 30, and 40% extra HP on buildings, depending on the age, in increments of 10% per age, of course. On top of that, he's going to have a 25% discount on spears, skirm, and camel rider line units. And that's not it. They're going to get also free Town Watch. They get, on top of that, 33% discount to go out to the Imperial Age. And the other bonus is going to be for water, not relevant, but the team bonus is going to give them 50% faster healing rate on monks. Really, really solid stuff.
Honestly, it's a civilization that I have been considering for so long underrated. I think Byzantines are very dangerous. Well, that's also why he's probably picking that one. I don't know if you agree, but it is really a civilization that I really like to see being picked, and that transition to Imperial, super solid can be, even in a map like this. Going full army in Castle Age is doable when 1 TC and try to go Imp quite fast.
Well, man, I mean, I have seen Byzantines get ahead so many times already, and I think in the hands of a player such as Vinchester is certainly going to be very likely to be the case as well. Especially after we saw last game where both players were playing super open and trying to be aggressive. Just Vinchester outclassed Sobek, and I don't know if Sobek's eco bonuses over here are going to be enough to give him a lead.
Yeah, well, the Vikings has the bonus that we already have said many times, but imagine that Vinchester is just going for aggression like before, and the game go for late game, and then we see both with the strength units. How Vikings can counter cataphracts and skirmishes combined.
Sorry, man. A multi-sheep for Vinchester.
Yeah,
he took
I
one
see.
down by accident. No problem.
Yeah, but how the Vikings can counter that combo, Nova?
Cataphracts and
Cataphracts and skirmishes, how you counter that with the Vikings?
Cannot think of a simple answer over here. Anything you could potentially go for with Vikings, be it maybe a combination of rounds, spikemen, or something like that, is going to be really hard to execute against Byzantines, mainly because of not getting Halberdier, which Byzantines are going to benefit from because of the cataphracts being cheaper right now to upgrade to elite cataphracts and being cheaper to upgrade to logistica as well. Are not going to care. They do not care about pikemen. And then skirmishers are going to be just taking anything as well.
Yeah, and now they are even stronger than before. So, what Sobek need to do, in my opinion, is to try to go aggressive, to use the advantage from middle Castle Age with the hand card for free and try to put all the pressure. Because if Vinchester is the one who is putting the pressure here, it's gonna be a really, really complicated game for Sobek. So difficult.
Well, man, uphill battle once again. Huge boulder on his shoulder as well. We have the barracks coming up for Vinchester. Sobek, on the other hand, is going to be going for his own barracks right away, and both players are going to meet halfway with some militias, I would say.
It's possible. It seems to be the standard one here. And still not walls at all. How many values on berries? We see 4 from one player. 4 for another, and the map is quite open, like you can see. Those 2 gold in the north exposed for Vinchester. The one on the left that is the main one that is taking is super exposed as well, because look how open is the map. Love to see that. And then the gold also super exposed, incredibly exposed for Sobek, with the gold behind the trees, the main goal in front, and the other secondary goal at the back. Well, that's the best one for him, right? He could make some walls there.
Yeah. Taking a look, Vinchester's map, on the other hand, is going to be much more wallable, but then at the same time you can only secure one of the goals, but it's going to be the main one, so it's going to be fine for him. In elevations, we have a very nice hill in the center of both bases. Usually in all the Arabia generations that we have seen thus far, there have been too many elevations, but this time around, in between both bases, there have been a lot of elevations, but this time around, it's going to be 2 main ones.
Okay. And the time up, again, is standard. This is 21 villages, so it will be the 22 with the scout, and going for the men-at-arms. So, seems that Vinchester is trying to make the same approach that is the previous game. Oh, sloppy. And now that the scout with lower HP is trying to make the same, probably. And honestly, it can work even better now, because that cheaper skirmishes that he can do, also to counter if he's coming with some archers, the Vikings, and then make transition with more archers. I don't know, but Vinchester and Vincent together is a really deadly combination.
Absolutely, man, and we are going to see that right now. So we're coming in with the militias, Vinchester coming in with the militias, gonna try to camp the hill over here. He's gonna try to, so we cannot approach.
Yeah, he's waiting a little. He got now 4 militias. Remember that those are going to be with more HP. Look at this. At the bottom left, you can see 44. It's not a lot, but it's something. 44, 40. As soon as you reach Feudal Age, you get more HP bonus. And now, with 4, it will try to dominate. Is gonna be able? Let's see.
We're going to find out. That heal, I think, might not be enough for Sobek over here against 1 extra unit and the higher HP scout. And he did! He gets pushed away from the hill.
He gets pushed away from the hill. Now he's going around trying to go to the berries. The wood line is very close. He's doing the horse collar, but he's gonna try to get some battle. Sobek already with 5, no, 6 villages idle on the TC. He has to be careful. He's getting closer, and now I'm getting closer as well with the Sun. Okay, he's 4 men at times, but again, he's getting the initiative, Nova, and forcing a lot of idle time from Sobek.
He's got to be very careful over here, because so pulling a few villagers away to fight alongside the Minotaurs could potentially end up killing Vinchester's army, but if Vinchester's microwave saw that, he might end up just trading Minotaurs for the villagers in that case, and it can go either way.
For now, they are not taking the big battle. There's an archery range and plasmid already. Okay, that's super quick. Like, if Vinchester is now gonna make the fletching that quick, is fantastic. Of course, he doesn't have a lot of food. I'm taking his point of view. And, well, he got an oath to do it. Yeah. He's gonna make the fletching fast. He's need the goal. Because he doesn't have the goal yet. Now he need to be careful. Got the hill. And the battle is gonna be there. Who's taking this one? Ouch!
Should be going in favor of Sobek, I think.
It is, man. It is. Now it is.
Yeah.
And those men attacked with more HP. And now, well, against few archers and skirmishes is gonna be a problem. He need to go back, and he's going back. Ay. No, why you go back? Oh, because he got the +1.
I think
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Vinchester,
Right.
yeah, he's got fletching.
That's super early.
Does he have even a... Yeah, Sobek's right now going for the blacksmith only, so it's going to take some time for him to catch up. Mostly skirmish though. Do you know that about against Byzantines?
Yeah, but the problem is that if you go archers and then the Byzantines spamming skirmishes is what you do, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a stable here. Because fighting with the range units against Byzantines is gonna be difficult, in my opinion.
I think so too. Vinchester does not have a whole lot of units over there though to fight with, so he's gonna have to be careful, otherwise he might get cleaned up. And back home on the other hand, is gonna be massing a few, but it's going to take some time before he can group both armies up.
Okay, well, he's the man. He's forcing Sobek to move all the villages. Do you think this is alright? I mean, you're gonna move right now 12 villages for 2 archers and 2 skirmishers? I mean, it's overreacting, I think. Like, you can't move 12 villages for 2 archers and 2 skirmishers when you got some army at home already. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah,
no?
especially skirmishers.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially skirmishers. I mean, so Vinchester only has archers over there that could potentially take villagers down, but Sobek's got his skirmishers to take down archers with, and he's got still some Minotaurs alive to push the skirmishers away with as well, so... it was unnecessary idle time.
Yeah, also Vinchester got already double attacks, Same as Sobek, but horse collar, not horse collar for him. The wheelbarrow, obviously, because he's the Vikings, but now he's doing Vinchester the wheelbarrow. And he can happily, well, check that he has 4 villages ahead. So that means, Nova, when he finishes the wheelbarrow, he will still ahead in villages than the Vikings. So the Vikings' advantage, at least now in few villages, is gone.
Yeah. It's not going to be a thing until we get to the castle age, and then it depends on how the rest of the feudal age goes. Vinchester might even get pulling ahead even further.
People is asking, why is Sobek 4 villages behind? Well, he lost 1 village. You can see in the overlay, KD87, but he lost 1 village. And if he's behind the village, it's about the multitasking. Because he has been idle a lot and then idle TC. You can see again 4 village idles on the berries. That's a lot of idle time. That if you are adding those idles during all the game, it's a lot of resources, Nova.
Yep. Just now we saw Sobek go for pure skirmishes, not going for villages for like 20 seconds. And now, yeah, once again, it's not going to be producing anything. It's just struggling, man. It's really hard to pay attention to everything.
Yeah, and the problem is that now, with the advantage in the economy, but it's incredible. I mean, yeah, after the wheelbarrow, he's still 4 villages ahead. People say in the chat, he's idling just to catch up. The stable is there to catch up the village number, the army number from Vinchester. Maybe. I don't know if it's that reason or just the multitasking. But Vinchester can now spam army forever if he wanted.
Absolutely, man. I would. The reason I would say is probably just multitasking is because he's struggling to even produce military as well. So at times like he's not producing anything, be it military or villagers. But now the scouts coming out, I imagine is going to do a little bit better. That's a good amount of archers for Vinchester, though. If he separates his army, he should be able to do alright, I think.
Yeah, and don't be so surprised that he's doing a couple of spears even if he's needed, but he added a 3rd archery range. Imagine with 3rd archery range already, how much army Vinchester can add. Oh well, oh well. Market.
That's going to be 50% stronger production for him for sure, and the market coming up as well is going to allow him to go up fairly soon.
Now, Vinchester is playing very, very solid. And Sobek is still in the game because Vikings economy is just insane. It is really good. Well, he's doing a tower here on the goal. He's still trying to go aggressive now, but Vinchester, man, this is, you notice that this is a tournament, and it's a huge one because Vinchester usually doesn't wall around, and now he's walling completely. Yeah.
I just counted 30 seconds that Sobek spent housed over there. 30 seconds spent housed.
Okay. Man. Both are up to castles at the same time, but how you can explain 7 villages different? And he did a wheelbarrow. No horse collar also for yellow. The difference is being into these 2 players at this point is being really big.
It's really unfortunate, man. Players are going to have one shot at it, and this time around it seems like it might have been an off day for Sobek. I'm not really sure if it was that, if it was just too much pressure, but he's not been on point today, and that's not going to work against Vinchester, who is going to be the higher seed for a reason. If there was a day for Sobek to clutch up, it was, well, whenever they play these.
Well, Vinchester is just playing aggressive. And then when you are playing that much aggressive and one player it's supposed to be higher seed, better player, there is several reasons why the players are better in the ladder. Decisions making, you know. But one of the most important, I always say, is the speed, and I believe that Vinchester is one of the fastest players as well. He usually have a lot of times in his stream the APM tool, and we can see that he's a really quick player. So that matters a lot, because both players know exactly what to do, or they know the decisions to take, but then in equal circumstances, the speed matters.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And useful speed as well, not just cycling through buildings or spamming the idle key. It's really important as well. And Sobek is going to take probably a good engagement over here, but you can see Vinchester is even out microing him on the left hand side with the skirmishers. Ah, so bad. Such a precarious situation for Sobek right now.
And Nova, check the military numbers. It's almost triple, man. It's almost triple, and
Yeah,
he got already Elite Skirmishes, Thumbrin, Botkin, Bozo. It is what I like to call, guys, people that knows me from my normal streams, this is a total domination by the Russian. Vinchester is just on real point. And now with those upgrades, he probably will kill absolutely everything. I wouldn't be surprised that this is the last battle of the game, Nova.
I would think so too. Vinchester is going to have so many more units over here, even though Sobek was going for the university. It's not going to be up on time. All the archers going down, man.
Oh man, well, the domination is real, and Vinchester, the Russian, bam, 2-0, fast and unpredictable that fast, I will say. A great play by Vinchester. He's a really good player, and now he's showing that he's going serious mode activated to try to get a really good role into this King of the Desert 3. What I like it here is that, you notice, overconfident, play super serious, all in.
Absolutely, man. Worked like a charm.
Exactly, man. Awesome. Well, military, 39 units killed, 34 largest army economy. We have more food for Vinchester, more wood, and more gold. Village number 6 village more. What we can say? Congratulations, Vinchester. Great play. And now we are going to go for the next series that, if I'm not wrong, it was Nikov. Or not. I'm not sure.
Next is going to be Rex versus Draken.
Okay, Nikov is the other one. Okay, let's go for Rex versus Drakon.